What up, guys? I just wanted to come to you today because this year I'm starting something new. I'm starting a channel that is designed for anybody and everybody to gravitate to in order to progress, to go to for motivation, for the different understanding, whatever. As far as that goes, let's take a second of quiet, just a moment. Well, here, let me introduce myself. My name is Nikolai. I'm married. I'm a husband for 15 years. Me and my wife just celebrated 15 years. I have 6 kids, so I'm a father. I mean, those are all just labels, really. Ultimately, I'm a person just like you. I want you to be better in your life, just like you would want to see me be better in my life. Let's try to build a brand together, a label, a logo, a name, a title. Let's build this from the ground up. Me and you. Us. I can't do it without you. Perhaps you can't do it without me. Let's take some time to ourselves. How aware are we? And when I say we, I mean you, I. If you were me and I was you, that's how you have to look at it. So when I say I, you know that I is you. So who's I? Me, right? And you would say me as well. I is me and me is you. So if I want to do it for you, that me, we have the belief that we are separate. You're different, you're different, you're different because of your house, your money, your education, your family, your diet, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you sound, the way you smell. These are all just dominoes that play a bigger role in the bigger scheme of things. That being, why are you here? Did you ask for this life? If you say no, was it given to you? Was it assigned to you? I sentence you. I command you. Because depending on your mood, you might be thinking things are negative. Oh, here, fuck. I'm gonna have to edit this for sure. Before we can effectively communicate, so before you and I can have a talk, before it's beneficial for you to sit down and give your time to me, we have to understand that what I'm talking to you about and what I'm talking to you in, you would think is common sense or English. I'm talking to you about common sense. I mean, this is just life. Well, what is life? Do you know what life is? When I say life and you say life, that could be 2 different things. Because our mind is the way we think and we put together things is very unique and very individualized. personalized kind of custom to each one of us individually. So we have to understand that, well, how do you even know what I'm speaking to you right now? If you spoke Spanish, this would just sound like no disrespect. I don't mean any disrespect. I just mean to I can't speak Spanish, but that's what it sounds like to me. Just a bunch of syllables and kind of just like the tribal people that, but they communicate like that. How does how does that mean, hey, I just wanted you to know that I care about you and you mean something to me? You would never know that. But we have many different ways of communicating information, of transmitting data, if you would, these days. For something of mine, apologies, to be impressed upon you, kind of like a shirt. If my idea is my t-shirt, well, of course you would say, I don't like your idea, because, well, you have your preference on how your style is on what kind of t-shirts you. Maybe you don't like pink. Maybe you don't like polka dots. Maybe you don't like tight shirts. Maybe you like loose stuff. It doesn't matter. However it fits me, it's my body, my sensations that are feeling the shirt on my body, that are feeling the emotion that I get when I wear the shirt, the emotion that I get from whoever gave it to me. Those are mine. You have your own individual aspect and how you see it out of your eyes. But I encourage you to remind yourself, you have two eyes for a reason. So you can see the positive, and so you can see the negative. Now, immediately your mind thinks good and bad, up and down, light and dark. What gives up and down, light and dark, positive, negative, good or bad? What gives any one of those specific meaning? Because maybe my up, where I want to go, maybe that's down for somebody. What I want for my life and my happiness, well, that's individual, that's personalized to myself. It's not going to align with everybody. I understand that. So then my positive might be someone else's negative. That's not where they want to go. That's not what they want to do. That's not what's both beneficial for them. Does that mean that it's wrong? That you're making the wrong choice, or you're making a mistake? Mistake, is that a bad thing? Why do we have this misconception of good or bad, light or dark? Now let me ask you this. In what you see, where's the light? There is no light. You don't see a light anywhere. Now, there's the light. Now you can see the light. See? And when you see the light, what can you see? Darkness. That's what, when you're blinded by the light, you see darkness. And in darkness, I don't think I can recreate it. See? And in darkness, we see a light. You can clearly tell light is coming from over there. You can see it emitting and rain down. See? Nowhere else. If I were to turn this on here, oh crap. Let me do this. Weird. Let's look. What do we have? Depending on where you look at it from, because you could look at it from right here. Right here. Well, looking up at it this way, from this perspective, you don't see anything but this. Here. You don't see anything but this. So it's your perception is blocked because all you can see is. Yet, if you zoom out, which takes the ability to be able to do, but everybody has the access to these superpowers. If you zoom out from being here and you look, you could see, oh, well, on this side where the light's shining from, you could tell because the shadow's being cast. It's headed, it looks like it's headed down into the left. Well, our programming says that's bad because number one, it's a shadow, dark, evil, devil, hell. Number two, look, it's even pointing downward, like down to hell. Well, I can tell you, hell is not in any direction other than where we live, in our mind state, what you put yourself through. So then, evil, darkness, hell, Satan, bad, that's not the truth. The truth is, it's black. It's a shadow, and it exists. That's the truth. What gives us the idea to have the perception to feel like it matters to me, to you? Why do we think anything matters? Because if you are that dot, what does it matter that there's either way to go? Because the dot can't see it. He can't see anything past. Right there. His stuff's blocked. Now, if he had two friends maybe, one on the bad side, one on the good side, light and dark, his friend could say, hey, over here, this is what I see, and this is what my experience is that led me to where I'm at, and I just wanted to tell you so you could make an informed decision. All of his work and effort, even all the information that took him a whole lifetime to come to understand and discover, he expresses to him, not because he cares what he does, because what he does doesn't matter to him. He's over here. He's over here. But he knows from being over here, he never gets to see any darkness. You know how hard it is to sleep when it's daylight for 24 hours a day? Very difficult. Anybody that's been to jail, you know. Lights are on all the time, doors are slamming. It's just commotion. Because typically, when we are ready to settle down and rest, all activity stops. That's why the world goes quiet at night and dark. Because it's time to rest and recoup. But some are just the opposite. They come out at night. That's when is their daytime. But they have different abilities. They can see in the dark. They can't see at all in daylight, actually. They can see by sonar. Do you have sonar? I have radar. But that's something that we invented because we wanted to emulate or to copycat Mother Nature. and do what Mother Nature did. Sorry, keeps. Let me turn the light back on. Now, a while ago, I asked a couple of my children some questions. Name the top 3 issues that you suffer from as a teen living in today's world. I know when I was a teenager, I had different struggles that I faced. And my parents, they had no idea that I was going through because there was a disconnect. And see, something I just recently uncovered or found was led to it. I was guided to this discovery of knowledge, of the information that sin is not doing drugs, is not murdering somebody. That is not sin. It's not what we have the idea of sin. What sin truthfully is the disconnecting of the relationship, the union. That is what that's what sin is. So when you hear the story in the Bible about Lucifer, the morning star, the light bearer, when does the light come? Right after the darkness, right? We all have the idea that if you take away the light, it's going to be dark. Just close your eyes, put your hands over them. It's dark. I can imagine color, but that doesn't make it color. It's what we perceive to be reality. It doesn't make it so until I open my eyes and then I see. Well, the Big Bang, where it doesn't matter what you believe, whether you believe in a religion, altogether Father, there's no one person that is any more important or has any more say or power or authority over you. There's no one more godly than you yourself. You're very jealous. You are very destructive. You are very creative. And we have the power to speak. He said, "Let there be light." And it was so. God said. So the amplification of sound, an audio, it's something that draws your attention. It could be an action. It could be, we have multiple ways of our attention being, it caught my eye. Oh, I happen to notice. I don't know why. There's reasons that you notice the things that you notice. And I would just like to encourage that regardless of when you start watching me, if you do it all, I would like to encourage as a basis for the foundation of what we're trying to accomplish here. I would like you to become aware. Just what am I thinking? How is what I'm thinking? Why am I thinking? Why do I feel? Why? You first have to, it's constant, a feedback system. Hey, you good? Yeah, I'm good. You good? Yep, I'm good. Carry on. We do that on a natural occurrence anyways. Your body is constantly feeding back to your consciousness, to yourself. Your body is constantly sending and receiving, sending, receiving, sending, receiving. Zeros and ones, zeros and ones, zeros and ones. We are all under the impression that certain patterns of zeros and ones code, identify things. I mean, that's how all of our electronics work. As far as wireless, Bluetooth, sending and receiving. So just ask yourself, what am I sending out? Is the way that my energy, the way that I feel, is my attitude, is what I'm thinking. Does that match up with what I want to be at the finish line? When you die, and you're wherever, whatever you may believe comes after this life, do you want to have to stand and face judgment of yourself because you knew what you were here for? You know. I know you do. I know I do. Because I wouldn't have made this video until I was. And mark my words. This right here. It'll be what changes it. Not for me. Not in my life. But for you. In your life. When you really care about your boyfriend, your mother, your father, your dog, your cat, your child, your aunt, your uncle, whatever. When you really care, you won't ignore it. It's not my way of doing things. It's the way. I'll leave you with this. Jesus said, I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light. Take it outside and make it true to you. You live like Jesus. Be the truth. Be the way. Be the light. Because we all know that's what we really need. I know that's what I need right now. Help. Love. Compassion. Consideration. Hell. I just need you. I love you. See you tomorrow.